Hello and welcome, it's Finn from Basilisk Wargaming here, and welcome to the second instalment of the Den of the Basilisk. So to start with, I thought I would introduce this video as an aside from the previous one. The last video that we did, for anyone that's already seen it, if you haven't already, do go back and check it out. It was a beginning to end process. It was the first stages of that, of a model from Nico Galaxy. It's a really cool cyberpunk sort of private investigator model that I've started working on. I think it's going to be a really exciting project moving forward. But this video is going to be a separate aside from that, as I've already mentioned, and it's going to be a showcase video. So I've decided I'm going to alternate between the two of them, just to give you guys a variety of content, and this would be the first. So without further ado, let's bring in our first showcase models. So here we are with the first models for this introductory showcase video, my Vaan gang. I've been working on these in the background and I've decided to do them to quite a good tabletop standard, and I think that did them enough justice, to be honest. I think the road that I went down with the colour scheme lent more towards this rather than like a heavy amount of edge highlighting and various other things that I could have put on there to take it to a different level, if you like. So let's start looking at some of the gangers, some of the guys I've worked on so far. There are actually two more members of this gang, but they wouldn't fit into the actual points limit that we've got going, so I decided to leave them out for now and work on them in the future. So this is the first member of my gang. He's just a normal ganger with a las carbine. So I've gone for a very matte color scheme in terms of their armor. So they've got a silver exoskeleton suit that they wear like a body glove, and then over the top of that they've got camo green matte plate armor. So I've tried to use purple as my accent color for the piping, for the eyes, anything that needed to stand out, but not be too bright. Even that is quite a matte effect. And then I've got glimmers of gold, silver, and then some white striping in there just to break up the armor panels as well. So I'm quite happy with the way they've come out. I'm quite chuffed with this color scheme. With the skin, I've gone with a pale tone, and then giving it a purple wash, and then coming back over it with a pale tone again, just to make that skin look slightly more sickly, because I'm aware that these guys are meant to be suffering from rad sickness and a lot of afflictions due to the technology that they're working with. So that's my first ganger, just with a las carbine. We've then got, let's move him to one side. We've then got another ganger here, just in a different pose, again with a las carbine. So let's have a look at him. Again, the purple piping, the frag grenades. I'll probably be loading most guys out with rad grenades where I can. I've tried to put as much rad into this list as possible, just because it's cool and it's different to what you can get from any other gang. What else have we got? We've got a ganger here that's running more dynamic pose with a combat knife, and also with a pair of las pistols. Her mask is off, and maglock to her side. I've gone with a female character. That I realised that the faces of the Vaan kit, although they give you female sprues, they don't give you any female looking heads. I know due to rad sickness they basically lose a lot of their hair, or they shave their hair off bald, and then they would just have this extension cord sort of ponytail running from their back, mechanical ponytail running from their back. But I realised that that's I was informed that that was actually something to do with being like a rad sink. So to actually protect them against the radiation that they are, to protect them against the radiation that they are actually using on a day-to-day basis. So that's my third ganger, sorry. I've done some tattoo work on the face, just a bit of freehand, and again she follows the same colour scheme as the rest, with the gold stripes on the shoulder pad followed by an interior white stripe, and the same on the knee pads as well. So that's my third one. Enjoy painting her, more dynamic pose than some of the more stationary ones that we've got. We've got this ganger here. It's got more of a commanding pose about him. Looks like he's doing some kind of hand signal to the rest of the gang. I've given him a plasma gun, and quite happy with the way that it's come out as well. Again, they all follow this sickly skin tone, and they're all basically painted in the same scheme all over. But I like him, more dynamic pose. Just tried to mix up some of them and make them a bit different. There was a lot of cutting and stuff because I thought even the customization that they gave you wasn't quite enough for me. This is one of the more fun loadouts to the gang. This is a potential for a leader, but I've gone with as just a normal ganger or a lieutenant of sorts. So we've got a guy here with a combi melter, las, and a shield, which I really enjoyed using, and I thought I'm definitely going to make sure I'm going to have two of them on there. This character's shouting from underneath his helmet, even though you can't see it too well on the camera, but he's like commanding the forces forward or shouting that he's seen an enemy hiding in the bowels of the underhive. On to the last two guys. So we've got a guy here, really cool pose, rad cannon, again following the same color scheme, and then the final guy here who's got a rad rifle. I think it's actually a combi, yeah, it's a combi weapon with a las/rad and a shield. So this would be my leader, who's also a female character wearing the helmet. So really happy with these guys. If you want to see any of the progress work that we've done on them, I think I worked on them actually on our Twitch stream, so do pop over there. Also check us out on Facebook and Instagram. I'm going to try and get more of these videos over to you guys. Take care, stay safe, wash your hands, and I'll see you on the next video, guys.